Hey everybody, and welcome back to the non-league adventure of me, GW365, playing as ECFC in the Sky Bet League 1. If you look over to the left hand side, you can see things are going very well. We've got a 7-point gap at the top of the league and 11 points from third place in the automatic places. So it's looking very good at the moment. Got 16 games to go. Got games today against Leyton Orient and Carlisle. Had a few injuries recently, but only literally recently. Just picked up a few injuries, so as a result, I mean, last time you joined us we lost 1-0 to Northampton in the FA Cup third round, which is highly disappointing. However, we did beat Luton 3-2 in the game previous, and as a result, in the league we haven't lost for God knows how long. I think it's the last time we lost was against Peterborough, who are like fairly high up in the league. So Leyton Orient and Carlisle are going to be the games today. Leyton Orient are 22nd, struggling. Carlisle, it's more of a the person who's been commenting the most is Peace of Mind on the Football Manager videos, and Carlisle is a team of support, so I completely forgot to pick them earlier on in the season when we won 3-0. It's probably best for him, but yeah, we've got him today, so a bit of a shout out for him. We did actually have someone trying to take over in the transfer window, probably like the last 10 days of the transfer window, and it didn't go through in the end. But we were under embargo up until the last 3 days, about a week it lasted. We didn't really make many transfers. The one we'll talk about is Craig Barber here. He's basically a like-for-like replacement for Tommy Buckle. He's not quite as good. It's only 2-star, and he's literally backup for the backup, which is Dennis Skidmore. He's the one who's been doing really well. Buckle has been doing really well, keeping Skidmore out of the side, but Skidmore's come in and done really well in the recent games. Langston and Terry Black are those backup goalkeepers. I mean, look at some of the ratings here. You've got Josh Murray 8.3. You've got Roy Brewer 2.2. 8.22, 8.16 for Callum Saunders. But as you can see, we've got Regan Charles Cook. He's suspended after picking up 15 yellow cards. That's the one downside. I don't mind them getting stuck in and getting yellow cards, but this is the downside. 3 English matches missed because of suspension. Powell got injured for 3 to 4 weeks, literally about 2 days ago. Tommy Buckle, he was out for 3 months, so that's why I tried to sign someone for 3 months, but in the end I decided I might as well get him for the rest of the season, because you never know. One player I'm really excited about at the minute is out on loan, is this guy, Jake Jackson. He's out on loan at Maidstone, and look at these green arrows. I mean, that is really impressive. He played 4 games for us at the beginning of the season, mainly off the bench, and did okay. Got a 7.27 rating, I think it says. But yeah, I'm really excited about what we can do for the rest of the season. Had a really good rotation situation going on. That's the only reason that Naby isn't coming in, or Johnny Bates, which I've left him on the bench purely for the fact that I've got no one else I can put on. But Johnny Bates come in a couple of times, and just recently because of injury, basically, because they've had Naby been out. And Callum Saunders and Brewer have just been playing out of the skins lately. It's more Saunders being the assist machine, and Brewer just scoring all sorts of goals. He's got 20 goals now this season. I was hoping for him to pick up where they left off last time. We had a favourites, and I didn't really get the response I wanted. But I'm just going to tell him I've got faith. Bit of a middle of the road response there, but let's get into the game. So we kick off. Free kick for Leyton Orient. Long ball played forward. Stockley outmuscles Murray and plays it back. It's 1-0 to Leyton Orient. You know, no one would be expecting this result. Dale Jennings with the goal. Josh Murray, I think, needs to get on the weights. So yeah, Stockley just sort of outmuscles Murray, cuts it back, and Yaskaline's got no chance really. Right, chance perhaps. Senior, little knockdown from Brewer from the throw-in. Crosses in towards Geraldo, it's headed away. Jennings loses out this time to Murray. It's a bit of head tennis now, but Jennings brings it down and plays it long towards the front man, which I'm not sure who he is. Stockley. But Barber's got it now and plays it wide to Senior. Can they whip in a decent ball? He can't. He tries to do so. It's headed away. Hesenthaler knocks it down. Geraldo should score. Oh, Kissack makes a great save. But now, is this a chance for Leyton Orient now? Riley trying to build from the back to Wharton. Former player. Not one I signed, but he played for... it's like one of the legends, or not the legends, the icons. Theo Wharton. Stockley loses out in the air. to McCarthy. Senior chips it forward towards Brewer. Loses out to Daniels in the air. Windass brings it down and squares it to Riley. Chips it over for Jennings. This is a great chance for Leyton Orient. Great save from Jääskeläinen. That is why he's arguably one of the best keepers in this league, conceding the second least goals this season. Come on, boys, we're dominating this game, but it looks like they've got another chance. Windass. Kinsella with a great ball wide, and Preston scores at the back post, and this is not really acceptable from a team that's challenging at the top end of the league to win the league against a team that's struggling down the bottom. Windass gets it here, knocks it back. Luke Kinsella with a delightful ball, really, and Jääskeläinen maybe could have done better, but when he's pretty much unmarked at the back post, you're asking for trouble. Kinsella heads it back over. Preston infield to Windass. Back to Preston it goes, and again, just exchanging passes. Riley, chance to maybe shoot, plays it out wide, but Senior's missed the header. Kinsella crosses in. It's 3-0 before half-time. This is absolutely disgusting from East's defenders. Jack Senior, the latest. Ball goes over and he just doesn't make a challenge for the ball. Ball comes in, could have blocked it as well, and Stockley there unmarked as well. And this is a problem when you leave Akil Wright out. It's just McCarthy doesn't seem good enough, and I might have to look at replacing him. I did try to sign someone actually. I ended up signing for Wickham. That's because the agent was a bit of a dick. That is absolutely appalling. Time to get aggressive. I'm not happy with your performance, Dillweed. Right, everyone's motivated. They've had a kick up the arse. Let's hope they can do something about it. This highlight will probably not be it. Right, loose ball picked up by Barber. Now it's Liddell. Hesenthaler finds Saunders. Can we create something now? Brewer. Barber is in the penalty area. Can he do something here? He can get a shot away, but it's off target and hits the side netting. He's no Tommy Brewer. Oh dear. Callum Saunders is injured. We're just going to bring on Adil Nabi for the injured Saunders. I'm also going to bring on Skidmore for the disappointing Barber. Hopefully we can get a response. Murray heads away. Liddell picks up the loose ball. Plays it into Nabi. Lovely ball out wide for Skidmore. This is exactly why it's been brought on, and Gerardo scores. Fantastic goal. And Art Eastleigh back in this game. Inspired substitutions, both linking up. Great first time volleyed cross. Gerardo not going to miss from there. Right, maybe another chance before I make my final substitution. Kinsella's got it. Crosses in towards Stockley. He wins the header. It's come down off the crossbar, and Jääskeläinen very grateful. We are going to make a change. And it's going to be Liam Walsh coming on for Ben Liddell. And I'm going to move Hesenthaler across. So a potential chance now. It looks like Leyton Orient's way. Riley. Tackled well by Clark Salter, but then he's out-muscled, and Cox has got it back. Gerardo goes in for the challenge, but doesn't come away with the ball, which I find a bit strange. Houghton to Cox. Stockley again, lovely ball to Riley. He plays in Vincetti, and it should have been a goal, but Jääskeläinen again to the rescue. Ball's played over again, and it goes out of play. I've got one more chance perhaps here. Looks like it's going to be a disappointing result here. Oh wait, Leyton Orient, I forget the name of the ground. Hesenthaler. Nabi, can he find one of his players? Nabi's through again, and that's 3-2. Is there one final twist in this tale? Both substitutions from early on have made a difference here. Brewer, decent through ball. Been probably his only contribution to this game. Going to be an end of a run that's lasted about 13 games. Lovely ball to Skidmore. Can he find Gerardo again at the far post? Crosses in, but it's not a decent ball. And that will probably be the last action of this game. And that's the end of the game. The unbeaten record is gone. A bit disappointed, but you know, 3-0 down at half time. We've won the second half 2-0. And you know what? We should have won. But I'm going to say you were unlucky because you started to make a bit of a comeback, and it has got a positive reaction. Bradford City have only drawn 0-0 with Preston, so no ground has been made on us, only from Wickham, who won 2-1 away at Chesterfield. The next game is against Carlisle. That's a bit of a pain. Callum Saunders out for 7 to 9 weeks. He's going to be massively missed. Right, so this is the team we're going to be using against Carlisle. We're going to go Jääskeläinen in goal. Murray's going to be starting mainly ahead of Jess because Hesenthaler's not the captain. Sorry, Hesenthaler's on the bench, so he won't be captaining the side. So it's going to be Murray, Clark Salter, Wright and White, back four. Gerardo Martin on the right, Skidmore on the left, Walsh and Liddell in the middle, Nabi and Bate start up front. I'm giving Bate a chance here. Roy Brewer didn't really do much until he got his assist. He did get a rating of 8 in the last game, which is comical. Yeah, Johnny Bate, I just sort of gave him a chance, mainly because he's on 100% fitness and Brewer's only on 83. Give him a bit of a rest. He's got 20 goals in 29 appearances, well, 29 starts, which is very, very handy. Right, so into the game against Carlisle. Carlisle, I will show the team briefly to see if, in particular, any Carlisle fans, but more so because I know Peace of Mind is one. Do you recognise any of these names? Hock, Agiapong, Barry, Coulson, Kelly, Petrovicius, Miller, Carter, Toner, McFadzean. He rings a bell. I'm pretty sure he was there to start off with. Could be wrong. No, I was completely wrong because he was at MK Dons. He only joined this season, but I've heard of him. I'll be honest, probably the only player I've heard of. Looking at it, I'm looking at his subs as well. Vincent in net looks familiar. Bit of a poor team talk here. I'm going to try and make it better, but it doesn't seem to be working that well. Right, the strikers love it though. So into the game we go, and it's Easter that will kick off. Salter trying to make the most of this highlight by passing it out wide. Gerardo's got it though, and in an advanced position, and gets the corner early on. And it's Walsh to take. Swings it high towards Wright, and Wright is beaten to it in the air, but Naby's got it now. Can he fire one in from distance? No, can get tackled by Toner instead. Walsh plays it forward for Geraldo. Can he find the ball into the box? He can't. Well, I say into the box, he's already in the box. But another corner, and Walsh will take it. Swung high towards Liddell, and he wins the header. And Thomas claims it, but it was going wide. So, right, throw in, deep in their half. Naby collects the ball down, and Skidmore's there! And that's exactly what he's been doing this season. Well, since he's come in for Buckle. He's really capitalising on his chance. Murray with the throw. Naby just beat the defender to it and swung it in, and Skidmore there just finding a little pocket of space and doing the rest. And applauds himself. Bate gets it from the throw, gets away from his man. Skidmore, lovely ball out wide to White. White crossing towards Naby! And it's 2-0, and it's very painful, I assume, for Peace of Mind to watch. Bate did well there, sliding challenge on him, and he didn't go down. White with a delightful cross. Naby just nipping in front of his defender. Smashing it home. And saying, calm down, hey, calm down. Right, corner. Walsh swings it in towards Wright. Wright wins the header, and he's powered it in. Direct from the corner. He scored against Carlisle last time as well. I remember he was scored with 10 men, and that was from a corner. Something about Carlisle for Wright. So only his second goal of the season. Delightful ball in. Just rose look at the neck muscles there. Keeper no chance. And this could be a cricket score. Barry with the corner. Agiapong picks up the loose ball, plays it back wide, out wide to. Oh, that's a good goal. That, to be fair, played it wide to Barry. Barry plays it back in, and Petrovicius makes it so we've got 3 runs for 1 wicket. Lovely ball. No one really closed him down quick enough. And Petrovich getting away from Aidan White, I believe that is. And it's game on for Carlisle. Chance now perhaps. Murray throws it straight to Carter though. Long ball forward to Hook, I believe it is, not Hock. Walsh intercepts well though. Can he play the ball forward? No, he goes backwards to Jääskeläinen, because he's a creative force. And he finds Wright. Wide it goes to White, and now it's Walsh. He's tackled well by Miller. And there's a break on here. So they've kind of got, well, they did have 3v2, but no matter, because Petrovicius is going to score here. And the comeback is definitely in full flow now. Petrovicius with his second goal of the season. Both goals coming in this game, and all of a sudden this game is looking very interesting. It's that comment, it's a bit of karma, I think. Petrovicius just going past White like he wasn't even there. Corner, Barry swings it high. Now it's a bit of a scramble, and it's 3-3. And that is a full completion of karma for you right there. Corner, bit of a mix-up. And eventually it's just tucked home. And this is disgraceful defending, really, on the scheme of things. What are you praying for, White? You're praying that I don't bollock you again? Well, you weren't in the team last time. That was disgusting. And I'm not going to say aggressively, but I am far from pleased there, because you've just thrown away a 3-goal lead. Not happy with any of you. Especially you, Aidan White. You're looking complacent because you're a dick. You think we're going to win the league. It's not done yet. It's not settled in February. Settled it more in April, May time. Let's get rid of White. Get in a circle on him. Headed away by Wright. Miller heads forwards. What are you doing, Clark Salter? Hook just like seemed to, I don't know, use telekinesis to move you out of the way. White. Skidmore. The highlight hasn't finished yet for some reason. Is there going to be an early chance here? Skidmore. Inside it goes to Walsh. Now it's Little. Shooting position, perhaps. Geraldo has a shot, but Thomas saves a fairly tame effort, for my opinion. But look at this. The matching us. Walsh in the corner. Liddell loses out in the air. Right, free kick. Walsh plays it into Geraldo! It's 4-3. And this, you know, me bigging up Jaskainen today is probably arguably the best keeper in the league, having the second least goals conceded. He's conceded 6, by the way. But this nice header from Geraldo, looping header. Keeper maybe could have got a hand on it. Could be disappointed. Right, Murray with the throw finds Geraldo, gets away from Barry. Sort of. Yeah, and then chips over for Bates! Thomas with a save. That's probably going to be his last action, Bates, that is. Not having the best of games. Not unfit, but Brewer is going to come on, who's obviously a bit more prolific in front of goal. And then I think I'm going to bring on Jake Hessenthaler, probably for Ben Liddell again, because Walsh is playing so well. So the captain's coming on. And, well, the team talks a bit of a mixed bag. No response, and loving it. Walsh to Liddell. Plays a lovely ball out wide to Aidan White. White now. Passes to Skidmore. Can he cross? Cross in position. Geraldo at the back post! I think that's hit the bar and gone in. And the wingers combining once again. And that's his 7th goal of the season. And he's deemed not that good by our coaches. But he's getting important goals at the important times. I mean, 3-3 could have been any score. And Geraldo's got 2 goals now in this game that have put us 2 goals in front again. Great header. Petrovicius, we all know about him now. Started the comeback. Calvert-Lewin to Miller. Back to Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Hodgkinson. White is there though and intercepts well. And Jaskainen now. What can he do? Finds Murray on the right hand side. Down the line it goes to that man Geraldo. He's got Akil right. Adil Nabi forward. Geraldo. Nabi. Now it's Brewer. Can he get a shot away? He can, but it's blocked. Skidmore. Oh, it's going to be a red card, is this? Indeed it is. There's probably going to be another change. Disappointing for Skidmore because he's been playing really well. Brewer has just come on, so he's going to stay on. Naby's going to go onto the left. Well, he's not. He's going to go into that position because then he's going to get replaced by Barber. And I'm just going to say no pressure on you. So, once again, we've got 10 men against Carlisle. Something about Carlisle. Now we just need a last-minute header from Wright to complete what happened last time. Hessenthaler with the free kick plays it to us. Barber! He's just come on and maybe should have done better. Chance hasn't gone yet, but now Lavelle can get it away. Right, maybe a chance here. Geraldo's got the loose ball. Hessenthaler's got bodies in the box. Walsh has it. Plays in Brewer. Oh, it's there! It's 6-3! What a game this has turned into. 21st goal of the season for the substitute, Roy Brewer. I think the keeper got a hand on this. Nice little intricate passing between Hessenthaler and Walsh. And Brewer, Carter's going to be very disappointed with his performance there. And same with Thomas there. He could have easily saved that. But Carter should have done better in the first instance. Free kick now. Barry swings it in towards Petrovicius. It's headed away by Geraldo now. Is there a break? It's kind of like one-on-one here. Geraldo versus number 2, whoever that is. He's got away from him as well. Can he send Hessenthaler away? He does, and Barber's got on the end of the pass. Great counter-attack football this. White with the crossing position. Plays it towards Walsh. Geraldo! Nearly got his hat-trick there. Great save from Thomas, making up for his earlier error. Hessenthaler with the resulting corner. Swung in towards Wright, but Carter heads away. Now it's Geraldo picking up the loose ball. There's about 50 seconds left. Hessenthaler. Back to Geraldo. Is there one last chance here? Walsh, have a go. Plays it Barber! Oh, he's put it wide. The other substitute, worth noting, Liam Walsh has a hat-trick of assists in this game. Very exciting game. They haven't really had a chance in this second half, haven't Carlisle? Very pleasing to see. Looks like the team talk has paid off. Calvert-Lewin, Hodgkinson, Kelly. Calvert-Lewin, is there one last twist of the tail here? But no. Eastleigh 6, Carlisle 3. Fantastic game for the neutrals. Well done, lads. A bit disappointed about Dennis Skidmore, but it is what it is, and we're still 6 points clear because it looks like Bradford and Wickham look like they've dropped points. They lost 3-0 at home against Preston. Bradford won 3-0 away at Fleetwood. You know, there's a massive gap from 4th to 3rd, then a massive gap from 3rd to 1st. I mean, 5 points is still a reasonable gap, but we are quite literally running away with this, and it's very pleasant to see. Only Bradford, the team that really can catch us. And as a result of that victory, it says that we've avoided relegation from League One. But the vast majority of these have come from the Vanarama National League and could find themselves playing in the Championship next season. It's very, very pleasing to say that. Right, going on to the next game for the next live com. We're going to be looking at, I think Wigan and Bradford have got to be the games here. The two big games. You know, Preston in a run of form, but Wigan and Bradford, because Wigan obviously are Wigan. FA Cup winners fairly recently in real life, and Bradford City obviously our main rivals. So they're going to be the games that I choose for the next particular video. But as always, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, why not go ahead and press that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you'd like to see more of this series, then go ahead and subscribe, it'd be again greatly appreciated. If you think there's anything I could do to improve these videos, let us know in the comments below. But until the Wigan and Bradford City games, I will see you then. Bye bye.